Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. When we last left off, we were thrown out with the trash. Obviously, Monokuma had never seen Wally. He would have known that that's probably a bad idea and we're gonna come and kick his ass. But no, we're on our way out with the help of our good friend Kyoko, who may or may not be the serial killer. I'm still on the fence. She's sus. She is sussy baka. But yeah, well, let's see how it goes. So, the ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. Are we all the ultimate despair? Is that the entire thing? This is basically all just a suicide pact. Is it? The most desperately awful group of people ever. Hey Firewall, how's it going? Yeah, I've switched position. I think maybe we're all sussy bakas now. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Well, you have a key, I believe. And I see a door. Rattle, rattle. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Yes, that was kind of... Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Bear hunting simulator, but the bears are made of robots and they explode. Yes. But they don't smell quite as much like fish. Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room.
Indeed.
Of course I do. Chapter 6, the unknown. Is that what it's called? Oh yeah, time unknown. Interesting. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. Have you been? I've been great. I've been great for a while. My throat was sore yesterday for some reason. No idea why, but I'm doing great today. So, here we are. We should be able to use that door, right? Yeah. Shall we? Hey, Kyoko, we could... Yes.
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. Also, this is the last chapter in the game. Yeah, I'm aware. And then... click. Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate... Done. By the way, it occurred to me, we still don't actually know what happened in the last trial. Like, it's a fair guess that Kyoko killed the girl. But like, what happened with the body? How much was Monokuma involved? Was Monokuma the one who set up the bomb? All that stuff. We have no idea. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it? So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, Is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So all your questions will be answered in due time. Yeah, I'm hoping. Huh? But how come? Yeah, it's like
Right.
your family tradition, right? Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. High heels. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't want to try and carry them up while trying to climb like one-handed. Those things are big. Probably pretty heavy. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info. When I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. And also she was starting an investigation. Don't forget about that. So she wanted to... She was there investigating the headmaster. So, yeah. Detective Creed. We work in the shadows to fight for the light. What was it? Something like that? Typo moment, yep. I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. So, did her dad not know about the whole family tradition thing? Did she get it from her mom? I guess.
What?
Makes sense, but reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future. So he did know about the tradition, and he knew your last name, and you still enrolled at this school. You get the feeling she's not the brightest detective in the agency?
However...
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. And that's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
No, wait. And it's true. Wait, what? That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. But there's one thing. That's weird. But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive. Really.
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. This ladder is really tall.
Correct.
Actually, can I just point out that we fell down the length of this ladder? We should be dead. Like, we should absolutely be dead. And we were, like, tied to a chair at the time or something as well. So, like, we probably couldn't even, like, brace ourselves or try and roll. We should absolutely be dead. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family in order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family? To just cut him out like that?
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Fall damage doesn't exist in visual novels. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like a Charlie Chaplin rules. If it's not in the frame, it doesn't count, right? Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. I'm guessing the others are here to greet us. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Oh, they're not. Huh. Looks like we're back.
Whew.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Isn't there a camera in this room? I'm 90% sure there's a camera in this room. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. He also would have never gone in there without her. Just want to point that out. Alright, camera. Seems to be turned away. The surveillance camera. Is the mastermind watching us even now? Yeah. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then
Let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. Yeah. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. Yeah, I have no idea what that means either. There's a camera in this room, but what's the chance of the mastermind looking at this exact camera at this exact moment? He doesn't have to be looking at that exact camera, he just has to be looking at all of the cameras, and then he'll see movement in one of the cameras, and then he can take a closer look. That's all that's necessary. The mastermind is ensnared. Still don't know what that means. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was.
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly, before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. He came after me immediately after he tried to kill me. Yeah, it was, I don't think it was Kyoko. Yeah, it wasn't Kyoko who tried to kill. It wasn't Kyoko who tried to kill Makoto. It was the person in the mask, but the person in the mask wasn't Kyoko, I don't think. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little, no, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Okay, can I fast travel? I don't want to fast travel, actually. Just in case there's people waiting outside. I kind of want to see Hiro's expression when I just pop up randomly. Crazy has some bread, water, and Q-Cork in just 180 in man's emotions. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Anybody around? No? I'm really hoping to just bump into someone. Anybody there? Actually, that's a good question. Does Hero and them know that the execution didn't take place? I actually don't know. I have no idea. There's no reason why they would. Well, no, he made a show of all the other executions. It's just that one was completely...
Well now, well now,
Oh.
well now,
Oh.
well now.
Hey! Yoko, I don't mind so much.
Hey, Scorpio, how's it going, buddy?
Believe it!
But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
Hero be like, Makoto, are you a ghost too? Yeah, the ghosts have multiplied. I forgot about that. Oh dear. He's gonna have a field day. It's gonna be great. That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
Boom, boom.
You were supposed to be punished. Did Yoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed.
Good, good. I am very good too, Scorpio. Having a whale of a time. We're just getting to the end of this. I have absolutely no idea what's going on anymore. Happy days.
It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punch you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Yoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? You stream on YouTube too, right? I do, yes! YouTube and Twitch. Firewall is currently here from YouTube as well. Yeah.
Huh? I lose?
All of the VODs and stuff are also on YouTube, Scorpio. Just in case you're interested. Probably not, but just in case.
You! Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right?
What are you talking about?
Augers got link. Yes, it is in the description of. I am interested. Oh, I'm glad you're interested. It's in the description on Twitch. Just scroll down and you'll see it. It's YouTube Live, I think is the link. Here will be like, Makoto, I know you're not actually dead. I'm just acting so people won't suspect. By the way, did you find my cocaine in the garbage? Oh, do you really think Hero is such a plebeian that he would let Monokuma find his cocaine? Come on, we all know that he has his stash really well. He has an entire mountain of cocaine hidden somewhere in this school.
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Hey! Welcome back, Scorpio. Oh no, he's multiplying! Stop him before he gets too strong! Me? Yeah, here it is. Wait for the me, wait for the me, wait for the me. Here it is. Come on. Come on. You're not gonna do it now that I said it, are you? Damn you, Scorpio, you've won this round. There it is. I found it. You reveal like the marijuana school life. I mean, the killing school life. I mean, both. Why not? Yes, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development. Fear. Fear. I'm shaking in my high tops. There was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. You're really having fun with that, aren't you, Scorpy? Oh, jeez. Okay, alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid, even after you'd killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Actually, Scorpy, I don't mean to beg or anything, but could you actually do me a favor and subscribe to that channel? Not because, well, you can keep subscribed to it, but there should be an alert for doing that, but nobody's ever done it on stream, so I'd like to check if that alert works. So could you do it for me, please? You don't have to. Just tell me if you do, and it might turn off on screen. You'll never be rid of me now. No! Wait. Yeah! Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed... So, wait. Okay. If the blackened is exposed... Just say no. I said no and then yes afterwards. I did. I celebrated. I'm happy to see you here. Please don't leave me. Firewall is too scary. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
Oh, no. Don't be heartbroken. No, I still love you. I still love you, Scorpy. I love all of you. Come on, don't be like that. Don't be that way, man. Don't be that way. You know I still love you.
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Did you just say... Don't just say it like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
I want hugs. Oh, well, you can have all the hugs in the world, so long as you subscribe first. Do it. Do it.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. Who actually killed Mikuri Kusaba? Is Mikuri Kusaba the 62, the one they called the Ultimate Sphere? Yeah. I'm watching out for her. I'm watching out for her. And the bomb in her chest, but we'll leave that be. Oh. You subbed on YouTube, did you? Oh, bugger. I didn't get a notification. Ah, that's annoying. I'll have to figure that. I'll have to figure that out at some point. Okay, thanks for that, Scorpio. You can unsub now if you want. You can be like unlimited power. No. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. My name is Kieran, not Aki. My name is Kieran. Kieran. C-I-A-R-A-N. Hang on. See, it's right here. A Kieran B. Right there. A Kieran B. A B with a Kieran in between. Ah! Jeez. How dare you? How did I ever unsub? Well, I hope that you still ask yourself that question in the days and weeks to come. I hope. I'm gonna look the bad bitch. Kyoko is a detective. True. You would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with the nothing but hope in our heart.
what the heck?
That's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
He's cute. Aww. Oh. Fine, you can call me Aki. Fine. Baka. Stop, how dare you. I can ban you. I won't, but I could. It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you keep shaking your head, it'll fall off eventually, Scorpy. Just letting you know. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice.
Oh, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makuro's trial over again. Only this time, you followed the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting idea.
Oh wow, that's the first bear pun in like 4 chapters, man. 5 chapters. He really did tone it down, the bear puns. I forgot about that. Well, I forgot about that. What am I saying? Well, yeah, I forgot that he used to do bear puns. That's what I'm saying. Jeez. I let my head fall off for you. Oh, Scorpy. Oh, I don't think scorpions can regrow their heads, though, so I suggest you try and avoid it. Kyoko be like, Monokumi, you can always execute Philip. Monokumi goes, how? Oh, goody, but who's Philip? And Kyoko goes, very comment says, Philip on these nuts. Got him, boy. Oh, dear. Oh, not the D's and nuts jokes. No, say it ain't so. Barry.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries.
That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
Qualify. I like that one.
it's
I've never
true.
heard that one before. That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well good, then let's bear it all.
These other shows are like Rickrolling are so funny. That shows white stuff again. Do you remember that joke? I do vaguely remember that joke. Yes. Ugh. I wish I didn't, but yeah. Wanna go, please cease?
If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that.
Makuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations. Which would have to mean that whoever killed Makuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students.
Aki! Scorpy! What's up? What's up, buddy? You're still here, I know. Hi, hello. Forced to make bear puns for the rest of existence. What a grisly fate indeed. Unbearable.
And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go all quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you?
Why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable. 16 days nuts though. No, thank you. You can save your D's and nuts jokes for another day. Or just not at all.
Hey,
Leave me alone! Get out of here!
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Be careful with your voice. I'm doing all right. You sorry? Why are you sorry, Scorpy? It's all good. What's wrong? Do you need another hug? Okay, I'll give you a hug. You feel it? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Give you a hug. There you go. These nuts are in your face. Oh, you people. I consider that hug retracted, Scorpy. And no more hugs for you. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Alright, and with that, I'm going to put a cut in this for YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite, all that good stuff. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.